We're still 10 days away from Christmas, and I'm already in a mix of both nostalgia for last year's garden and dreaming of what I'm going to be doing during next year's growing season. I hate cold weather. Anything below 50 degrees Fahrenheit, I tend to just stay inside in hibernation mode. This past year, as with any year, we had the good, the bad, and the unexpected. On the good side, our first ever mini cotton crop did fantastic. And we'll have plenty of cotton balls this winter to finish de-seeding, carding, and spinning into thread for our future projects. This past summer was overly hot and humid, and it made for a shorter tomato season, but we still got plenty of tomatoes for fresh eating and canning and any other little things that we wanted to do for tomato type projects, like tomato powder. But we also had more peppers and eggplants than we knew what to do with. I even planted half the amount of the peppers than I did last year. But I still need to work on cutting back with, I guess more, I need to cut back on the peppers. I really love growing peppers, but at the very least, I need to focus on planting varieties that I really like to eat, because otherwise we just end up with way too many of ones that end up rotting on the plant because I can't even give them all away and we can't use them all. Then on the bad side, a lot of my root crops didn't germinate very well this year. The carrots were almost non-existent, whereas last year we had a pretty nice little carrot crop. And beets sprouted kind of sporadically, got enough for a few meals, but did not get some of the huge crops that I got in the past. And then we did the potatoes in the bag, and they gave us a minimal amount, some of which we just ate last night with some mashed potatoes. Although I did get a lot of potato berries that I can experiment with for the upcoming year with growing maybe a new type of variety of potato. So we'll see what happens with that. And then, with the chickens and in the chicken coop, we still struggle with the whole mycoplasma thing. Been doing the Denegard treatments off and on, and that has diminished or even eliminated some of the symptoms with some of the girls. But we did have 3 other chickens that died over the past 3 months. 2 of them were our older girls, and one was actually one of the new ones that came with the disease. And then the unexpected. That came with 3 new baby chickens that were found in the woods by one of our friends that was out mushroom hunting. And she had brought them over to us. Originally I did not want them because of the mycoplasma in our flock, but I figured they would have a better chance of survival where I can keep them in a safe home and treat them if needed, other than living out in the woods where they might be eaten by owls, hawks, foxes, whatever. And so far, they've not displayed any signs of the mycoplasma, and they've actually been a lot of fun and very lovey little chickens. And they also gave me the additional project of building an additional coop for them to stay in until spring, when we're hoping to integrate them with our older girls. So there's been a few other things this year too that were new for us, like getting bees and growing flax. So which I haven't even processed the flax yet. But the bees were definitely interesting. We went through a couple of different swarms, and want to thank Michael and Carrie, two new people that we met this year through local bee groups or clubs or whatever that came over and helped us with our swarms. And so far the bees have been doing okay. I hope they do well over the winter, and I'm hoping that we can get some honey next year, because this year we saved the honey for them, except for a few little tastes that we took. But you know, now it's winter time, going into winter, spending the little bit of time that I do go outside to clean up the beds and get things kind of ready for spring, so I've got less work to do in the springtime. And we're also doing some growing inside projects. Got tomatoes, peppers, cilantro, potatoes, as well as a bunch of different herbs and stuff that Mitzi and I both have growing inside. I've got some going on in the basement that I just planted a few days ago that haven't sprouted yet. Mitzi has a couple different mixes going on up in her office, some of which she's got some sprouts that are maybe about that tall, and others that we're still waiting on sprouting. So we're going to try and do some growing indoors this year over the winter to kind of fill our need to grow things and see what we can grow to harvest inside, including tomatoes, peppers, and a few other things. So we will keep you updated on that. So now it's just getting through the winter and then starting to plan the 2023 garden, which really for starting stuff indoors is only a couple months off. You know, by January, February, you can start doing some of the longer plants, longer season plants that need more time, and you know, and then the stuff that you can plant outdoors early on. So it's not that far away. So it's already getting exciting. So that's kind of been our year, and it's, you know, it's been a good year, and there's been some really good successes and some things that were just more learning experiences, and we will continue to move on from there. Also, before I go, I just wanted to give a couple of shout outs to a couple different channels. Number one, I want to give a shout out to the Lacey Family Farm, who we started the Artichoke Challenge with this year. Unfortunately, the Artichoke Challenge video thing didn't quite work out the way that we had planned, but Lacey Family Farm, they are still, you know, doing their channel and doing different things, and they just had a baby this week. So I just want to say congratulations to Lacey Family Farm on the new baby. Number two, the other thing I've gotten into just recently has been doing some woodworking, and I want to give a shout out to Matthew Peach and his channel, who has taught me a ton. And I've already made some planters and a few other things that I've learned from off of the channel. So thanks, Matthew Peach, for all that you are putting out, and the information. Your videos are fantastic. For one of the smaller channels, I want to say or give a shout out to Spoon In with Sunshine Homestead, that I started following when they were probably less than 100 subscribers, and now I think they're pushing 900 subscribers as of this past week, getting close to 900 subscribers. They have some cool little videos, and they have been slowly growing their channel, and so shout out to them, and I look forward to seeing your future stuff and all that you do. And then the final shout out is not a YouTube channel, it is a TikTok channel that Mitzi has kind of been following, and it's a group that she follows and gets involved with. It is Black Fox Survival on TikTok, and she gets into chats and talks to them a lot about growing different things and different, you know, survival and prepping things. And so shout out to Black Fox Survival channel on TikTok. That's kind of been our year, and we appreciate everything from you guys, from the viewers, for subscribing, commenting, liking, watching the videos. We went Actually, back in April, I think I hit 2,000 subscribers, and then in October we hit 3,000 subscribers. So we are slowly picking up a little speed, growing slowly but surely. We also, another thing that I forgot to mention was that my homey garden tool video has been featured on 2 television shows in South Korea, and I had a third channel just in the last couple weeks or so that emailed me and asked to use some clips from my video again. So maybe we'll show up on South Korean TV again. So it's kind of cool to see the channel grow and hit these different new areas. In 2021, the videos on this channel have been viewed in 21 different countries. And then in 2022, we've now been viewed in 42 different countries. So that's pretty cool that we've doubled the amount of countries that we have been viewed in, have showed up on South Korean television, and just keep continuing to grow. So thank you for watching, subscribing, and all that. But whatever's going on in your neck of the woods, I hope it's gone fantastic for you and that you have had a great 2022 with your gardening, your homesteading, your livestock, chickens, whatever it is that you do. I hope that it all went well and that you learned a lot of new things, and that maybe you picked up some new skills and will continue to follow us and learn new things either from us or on your own. We're going to continue to grow new things, try new things, and keep you guys as informed on all of our stuff, I guess. But I hope you're having a great day, and we will see you again soon. Namaste, everybody. Happy 2022. Have a good holiday season. Go play in the dirt.